Hi, I'm Andre Faust, and this is the first of the tests that I did with the Autel Evo. The other one that I'd posted was a second take, but I kept that right at 4K. I even uploaded it at 4K, but it took like 5 hours to render 4 minutes of video. So I know that's, from a commercial point, that's just takes too long. What I need to do is get another computer to be able to handle that kind of demand at 4K. So what I did, I downsampled this video from 4K to 720 before bringing it into my editor. Now you can see there's a significant wind out there. From my anemometer, I was getting 21 kilometers per hour wind coming from kind of the northwesterly. So right now that wind's pushing to the left side of the drone. Right now I'm facing north. But look at that wind. But yet look how stable the image is. I wasn't expecting this kind of performance, to be honest. I knew I was going to get relatively good quality because the specs of this particular drone is very close to the DJI Mavic Pro. The two are very similar, but yet they're also different too. So it's technically not a knockoff. It's like cars, right? I mean, they all look different, but basically they're all the same design. It has the same components. You have the skin, what's called the body. You have a drive chain. You have an engine. You have a set of brakes, a steering wheel. Usually the only difference is on the skin and where the controls are located in the car. Well, it's the same thing with the Autel and the DJI Mavic. So I'm doing port side pan, and look at that wind. I mean, that is, now when I took 21 kilometers, that was at ground level. Up at this height here, it may even be more. And the thing is, even in post-editing, I found that I didn't have much to do. One of the things that as I was playing around with it, like I'm going to have to do a lot more practice, is that I can adjust my camera's settings on the fly. I can set up my ISO, my f-stops, my aperture, exposure. I can do that all on the fly, which is a lot easier than what I could do with the Spark, the DJI Spark. So there's a lot of positive things about the Evo. And I'm not here to bash Mavic because I haven't flown a Mavic, and it would be unfair to make that kind of comparison between the two drones. I'm at a height now, I'd say an altitude of 120, 135, somewhere like that. I did look at my telemetry at the time, but I'm a senior, right? Short-term memory. I forgot, but I know I was over the 100 foot mark. So now I'm flying towards the west, and that's where the wind's coming from, and it has no problems going, but you notice now on the going back I'm moving a little faster. Well, that's because the wind is pushing me. On the first instant I was fighting the wind, and the second it's pushing me. And that's one thing, like on a long flight, you have to kind of consider is it's like scuba diving. You start up current first, and then you work your way down current because you have limited air. Well, the drone's like that. You have limited power in your battery, so it's best to start upwind and work your way down. So if you get into a situation that you're running out of battery time, the chances are you're going to bring it home with no issues. If you do it the other way, well, it's using up energy, it's fighting the wind. So if you start downstream and go up, you could compromise your drone. Well, I say, what I'm doing, I'm just doing pans. I'm just seeing how quick. So anyway, I've said my piece. So I'm wrapping this one up. So till next time, keep those propellers up in the air, keep the belly to the ground, and bring her home safe and fly safe. Till then, take care.